Okay, so we all know AI tools are amazing, right? They're changing everything. But here's the thing. With all that power comes a brand new responsibility. A responsibility for our own data. So today, we're going to cut right through all the confusing stuff and give you a super clear, simple guide on how to use AI safely and keep your information locked down.
All right, first things first, you have to burn this idea into your brain. AI is a tool, not a vault. Seriously, think about it like this. Whatever you type into a public AI doesn't just vanish into some private lockbox. Nope. It can be seen, it can be stored, and a lot of the time, the company is using it to train the very AI you're talking to.
So, the big question is, how do you actually use these incredible tools without putting your personal or professional data at risk? Well, that's exactly what we're about to break down for you step by step.
Okay, the very first thing we need to do is draw a hard line in the sand. Let's call it the Great Divide. You have to start thinking about your AI use in two totally separate buckets, one for work and one for your personal life. Because, trust me, they have different rules and definitely different risks.
See, when you're at work, things are usually pretty straightforward. Your company probably has approved tools, right, like Microsoft Copilot, and they've got IT policies that handle all the heavy lifting on security for you. But the second you start using AI for personal stuff, that dynamic completely flips. Suddenly, you are the IT department. It's all on you. You're the one in charge of protecting your data. And that's exactly why the rest of these rules are so important. They're for you.
All right, ready? Let's dive into your personal AI playbook. We're going to walk through 5 super simple, totally actionable rules that are going to become your new safety habits.
Rule number 1, and this is a big one, turn off training and history. Why? Well, most of the time, this setting is on by default. That's how AI companies get all the data they need to make their services better. But here's the catch. When it's on, the AI is literally learning from your conversations. That means any confidential ideas, any personal details you share, they could get absorbed into the model and pop up somewhere you'd never expect. So where do you find this stuff? In most AI tools, just dig into the settings menu. You're looking for something called privacy or data controls. Once you're in there, look for a little toggle switch that says something like, use my data to improve models. Your job? Flip that thing off. And hey, if you see an option to disable your chat history, that's another fantastic layer of protection, especially if you're asking about sensitive topics.
Okay, rule number 2. This one is an absolute 100% non-negotiable. Never, and I mean never, enter sensitive information into a public AI tool.
So what exactly counts as sensitive? Well, we're talking about things like client data, any of your personal financial records, passwords, obviously, and any internal company documents. Oh, and that also includes taking screenshots of your work systems. The moment you enter that kind of info into a public AI, you've completely lost control. You have no idea where it's going or who's using it. Need a quick way to decide? Here's a super simple gut check you can use every single time. Before you hit that enter key, just ask yourself this. Would I be okay posting this on a public social media feed for everyone to see? If the answer is heck no, then do not put it in the AI. Simple as that.
Rule number 3 circles right back to our Great Divide. You've got to keep your work and personal AI use completely, totally separate. Think of it like building a digital wall between your professional life and your personal curiosity. They cannot mix.
So what does that look like in practice? It means no copy-pasting a long work email into your personal AI to get a quick summary. Don't just test a cool new AI tool with a chunk of your company's data. And please never use your personal AI account for official business tasks. It's all about keeping those two worlds completely walled off from each other.
All right, on to rule number 4, which is all about a feature you see everywhere now, file uploads. You have to be extremely careful here. See, uploading a document, like a PDF or a spreadsheet, is way different than just typing a question. These files can be packed with hidden data, metadata. That stuff can include your name, your location, even when the file was created. So, if you absolutely must upload a file, you need to clean it first, sanitize it. That means going through and removing any names or personal identifiers. You should also use a tool to strip out all that hidden metadata. But honestly, the most important step is to just stop and ask yourself, is this really necessary? Because when in doubt, the answer is always, don't upload.
And that brings us to our final rule, number 5. This one is all about your mindset. You've got to stay alert to security risks. I mean, the AI world is moving at lightning speed, and that kind of speed always attracts scammers and bad actors who are just looking to exploit all the excitement.
So you need to keep your eyes peeled for these red flags. Be really skeptical of unknown AI apps that are promising the world. Absolutely never trust an AI tool or some random browser extension that asks for your passwords. Just stick to the verified, well-known apps from companies you actually trust. If something feels off, you know what? It probably is.
Okay, so we've just covered the 5 core rules for protecting your data while you're using AI. Let's bring it all home with a final check that will help you put all of this into practice. The key takeaway here is that you are in control of your digital safety.
Think of this as your quick self-audit. Every few weeks, just run through this list. Ask yourself, is my training turned off? Have I kept my sensitive data out of these tools? Are my work and personal accounts totally separate? Am I thinking twice before I upload files? You know, a quick, regular check-in like this can make a huge difference in keeping your data safe. And we'll leave you with this final, and maybe most important thought. Your data is valuable. It's your ideas, it's your work, it's your privacy. And now you have the playbook to protect it. It's all right here. So the only question left is, which of these rules are you going to put into practice first?